Hey Max, I know it wasn't an ideal day for you, tough in FP1, lost and running, then looked like you lost even more, obviously, in FP2.
Yeah, it's just not a good day, and of course these days are extremely painful, especially on a track like this where you want to be out there and learn the track and get up to speed. So, I mean, I basically did 4 or 5 laps today. It's fast laps, so that's not what you want.
So what happened in FP2? You had a problem, then you went out, and then you had another problem. Same.
Well, it's just some hydraulic issues. As soon as I went out of the pits, I couldn't really steer, like I was locked, and also the brakes were on fire. So a lot of problems.
On a new track, like you said, only a handful of laps. How much is that going to make this weekend challenging?
I mean, of course I'll try to catch up, but it's just not ideal. I mean, everyone is of course a bit more into the running, but not only that, we have no information on my car, what we have to do. So yeah, it's extremely painful.
A lot of red flags in this last session as well, so it means that, you know, long runs would have been disruptive for others. So maybe you guys aren't as far behind as, you know.
That's not an excuse of what's happening for us today, because we just have to look at ourselves. And I mean, I don't care what happens on the track with red flags, but we could have done a lot more today. There's
been a few problems for you guys this year across the board. Are you getting a bit concerned that they're happening quite frequently, just mechanical issues?
I think it's more procedure things where we have to get on top of for these like Friday practice sessions, but we'll talk about it.
Great stuff, thanks Max. Looked like a reasonable day for you out there. How did the car feel?
Yeah, I think it was a very messy session. I think in total I did 1 medium lap and 2 soft laps, and then on the high fuel there was nothing we could really do with all the red flags, all the time we lost. So we're going blind into the race basically. I think most people are in the same boat as us. Qualifying we seem to have a bit more of an idea, but things can change very quickly with the weather around here.
What do you make of this track now that you've finally got to drive around it?
It's pretty disappointed that there is no grip offline. You know, it's a shame because I think the racing will be bad due to that. As soon as you try to go offline, there is no grip. It's damp. Probably it's wet on that side, you know, offline. So it feels very gravelly offline. So yeah, racing will be hard.
With that in mind, and looking at the lack of race pace data that you've got, could it be quite an interesting Grand Prix on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting race. I think we are all in the same boat. You know, we are all not knowing where exactly where we are.
Were you surprised by the pace of the Mercedes today?
Well, they've been quick in some places. Certainly, they only needed a small tweak to be up here. So it's nice to have them here and hopefully have a good race and with another team.